Hey, what is going on, Virgos? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your read for the month of December. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I actually was out not too long ago and I found this really cool deck. It's a little book and stuff, but it's called the Pulp Tarot. And sometimes I read, I look at the back to see some of the descriptions of the pictures to see if I'll like them. I wasn't sure with this one. It kind of looked cool, but then I got it home and I really enjoy it. I mean, you'll see as we go through the read, but I mean, it's all like old pictures. Like, it's looking. I'm not even really sure the time frame, but 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, somewhere around there. Just kind of looks like the old magazines you used to see, the vintage ones, long before my time. But I thought it was really cool. But yeah, I'm really psyched about this deck. We're heading into December, my favorite month of the year. I mean, I love Christmas, and my birthday's in December, so what's not to love, right? And then you get pie on top of that. I'm not a big cake eater, but I do love pie. My favorite is probably blueberry, but I'm not, I like pumpkin, cherry, chocolate, banana, whatever. Comment down below whatever you like. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Virgos? What message do we have for Virgos? All right, Virgos. So the first thing I see, Virgos, I feel like December is going to be huge. I feel like it's really going to be a big month. I see something very special coming towards you. The first thing I see is I do see someone coming in. I see a new opportunity presenting itself to you. And I feel like it's going to be a big opportunity. I feel like this is more stability wise. I feel like there is going to be an opportunity coming towards you that I feel like it's only like it's like that ripple effect. There, it is going to be followed by someone new. But I do feel like there is new opportunities coming your way. First thing is, I feel like you are going to, like I said, you are going to meet someone. And I feel like in the very beginning, it's going to be feeling very comfortable with this person, feeling, very at ease, not feeling like they're hiding anything from you, feeling like you can trust them, feeling like you've known them longer than you have, almost feeling like you've known them for a lifetime. It's very comfortable around this person, very chill. Like I said, with that Knight of Pentacles, I feel like it's very, like I said, it's very easy to feel like you can trust this person and they're not going to prove you wrong. I feel like trust is important to this person as well. One of the things I see in this person, a very, very emotionally mature person. This person's looking for something serious. They're not playing any games. There's no hidden agendas, like I said, with that Seven of Swords in reverse. You're just getting what you see is what you get with this person. And I feel like as we move forward, we start to see that there's a lot more potential than just friends. We start to see someone you can actually build something with. One of the things that I feel like this person really brings to the table that's different than anything that you may have known before is I feel like with Virgos have a tendency of helping people. They're very, they go out of their way for people. They take care of people. But sometimes when we take care of people too much, we forget about ourselves. And sometimes things can go a little chaotic. Sometimes we put yourself out there a little bit more than you should. And I don't mean that you shouldn't do it. I just mean sometimes we put ourselves out more than we should, and it kind of overwhelms us. But with this person coming in, I feel like they're not bringing any stress to your life. It's drama free. It's almost like I said, it's almost like they take away the drama. They kind of help you. This is someone that shows up for you. And I feel like that's different than what Virgos are usually used to. Someone that's going to show up for you, someone that's on the same page with the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work, showing up for you, Seven of Pentacles on the same page. This person is trying to build something. They're not trying to, add any more workload to your back. I feel like this person is very conscious of what's going on. And I feel like with that, like I said, with all this potential that I see, all this, good things this person brings to the table. Another thing they bring to the table, like I said, they're very trustworthy. You feel like you can trust them, and you're going to see there's a good reason why you feel that way. Because I feel like this person is very honest. They're very to the point. They're not going to bullshit you. They're not going to try to sell you ice cubes. Very nurturing energy from this person. Very in tune with themselves. They have their shit together. Or at least they know how to get their shit together. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone very, like I said, we have that King of Cups, that emotionally mature. We have the King of Pentacles. They have their shit together. Like I said, they're ready for that next step in life. And they were just waiting for the right person to come along to take that step with. And that's what they see in you. And then, we have the King of Swords as well. Very intelligent. They got this commanding presence. Like when they walk in the room, you notice them. And in this case, they noticed you. And I feel like they're very, they're very direct in what they want. But that's with someone being direct with you, you know what you're getting. You know what they want. Everything's on the table. There's no hidden agendas. There's no bullshit. And I feel like this is going to lead to new love. Feeling like this could be someone that you could share your life with. And I see a very strong union with this person. I see you getting all the things that you want with that Ten of Pentacles. And, I see someone that fills up your cups. Someone that brings authentic energy to the table. Very, like I said, very cool and collected. I'm not seeing a lot of fire in this person. I don't see a lot of impulsive energy. I feel like this person is probably going to be the type of person that plans out your dates. And that's okay. Some people like that spontaneous energy. I don't feel like this person's necessarily, I'm not saying they're not going to be spontaneous from time to time, but I don't feel like that's something that there's not a lot of fire here. There's not a lot of, flashy energy. It's just good, wholesome fun. Someone that takes the time to get to know you, knows what you like, and tries to give you that. I do see you getting what you want. And with the Nine of Cups, having all your cups filled, so many good things here. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So I do feel like it's a lot of good things coming. And like I said, and just that little bit of energy where they take things off your plate rather than add to it. I feel like Virgos help people out so much that, it's nice to see someone show up for you. And like I said, in that new opportunity I seen from you in the beginning, I see new stability with that. And like I said, I feel like that's why I say it's a big month. It's not just a big month because you have a new lover coming in, but I feel like you have a new opportunity. And I feel like it's going to be a big opportunity. I feel like you've been working hard for all that you're going to get. Don't take any of what you see here. Don't take any of that as something that was gifted to you. See it as something that you've earned. Like I said, we have the Tower card in reverse, and then we have that Family card as well. So with the Tower card in reverse, it's like I said, there's no real. I just feel like there's like a smooth sailing. In my head, I'm picturing a boat on a water that's just almost like ice because it's just smooth. And I feel like it's gonna be very easy to be comfortable with this person. I feel like it's gonna be very easy to want to build with this person. And with that Hierophant we got earlier, that strong union, I feel like this is someone that you can have a family with, or someone that you can consider your family. And like I said, not bringing any chaos to the table, not bringing any drama. And then we finalize this whole thing with the Sun card. And it doesn't get much better than that, Virgo. We're gonna end it on one of the best possible notes that we can end it. I feel like you're really gonna enjoy this person. I think that from what I see, they're really enjoying you, and they're going to continue to enjoy you. And I feel like all these blessings are coming all in kind of a lump sum. And that's what happens in life. Sometimes a lot of bad things happen, and then it keeps happening, and you're thinking, okay, when is it going to get better? But then there's that moment. We have that moment when things start getting better, and then all of a sudden other things start getting better. And having someone in your life like this only adds to it. I tried to explain that before, is like that ripple effect. If you're having a negative personal life, it's hard to give everything you have to your career or to your stability when you have so much going on in your personal life. Or if at work you have a lot going on, it's hard to, sometimes you bring it home. Sometimes we bring our work home with us. But like I said, with this, it's like this harmonious energy. This person's only bringing good things in. Like I said, emotionally mature, intelligent, they have their shit together. They're looking for all the right things, and they found it in the right place. And like I said, sometimes it just happens that way. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it's ever going to get better. Sometimes we're having a bad day and it turns into a bad week or a bad year, sometimes even a bad decade. But once that ball starts rolling the other way, and it can happen in a moment. You can have the worst day of your life, absolutely the worst, and then something amazing happens that makes it the best day. And it's funny how it works like that, but it does. With this person, like I said, we have a lot of Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. Some Scorpio in there as well. I'm getting a little bit of fire. We could be talking about a little bit of a little Sagittarius energy in there. But that's the thing. It really is the thing. Just like, years ago, I remember this is a long time ago, I had been with somebody, and I found out they cheated, and I found out through someone else, and they were living with me at the time. And when I found out, I stayed with a friend for a few days and told her she needed to get her stuff and go, because it was my place, but she had been living there. So anyway, I'm kind of, when it comes right down to it, I can't be heartless. Yeah, she did me wrong, but I couldn't kick her out of the street. She had nowhere to go. And I knew that. So I just decided not to come home. I just told her, you need a few, if you need a few days, take a few days, get something together. Her friend was coming back into town in a couple days. She could stay with her, but she had nowhere to go at the meantime. So I gave her a few days. Anyway, it was one of the worst feelings. It's the worst feeling in the world when someone betrays you. If you don't want to be with me, just don't be with me. And later on, she told me that she wanted to tell me, but she knew I'd kick her out, so she was going to wait a couple days until her friend got back and then tell me. Which I don't know if it was true or not, because I found out, so it wasn't like I gave her, not like she had the opportunity to actually tell me. But the thing is with that, if you're not loyal, I'm not the greatest partner. I know that. I know I have my issues, but I've always been loyal. That's one thing I'm too empathetic. I've had situations where I could have, and I think too much, and I always think about, the right things. And that's one of the things that I bring to the table in a relationship is I'm loyal. I've never cheated, never will. Just don't have that in me. Even when my ex and I broke up for a few years ago, I had a few girls pursuing me, and I just didn't want nothing to do with it. I didn't want to ruin a chance at us getting back together. But anyway, enough about me. So yeah, it was a really bad feeling to have someone do that to you, and especially someone that you've been with for a while. They really breaks your trust. But the point of the story is, because I digressed a little bit. The point of the story is I found out she cheated on me. I went and stayed with my friend's house. I kind of got a little bit out of character. I missed a few days at work. I didn't like my job at the time anyway. I just worked because I had a place and I had to keep it. Anyway, I ended up telling my boss off. So just to make that few days even worse, I lost my job. Tuesday morning, I got a call about a resume I put out months ago. And it ended up, they wanted me to come work for them. I started working there. I ended up meeting this incredible girl. And that's what I mean. Like 3 days earlier, my life felt like I was in a downward spiral and it couldn't get any worse. 3 days later, now obviously I didn't know that girl that well in 3 days, but I met someone new someone I had a connection with from the very beginning. And it just went from the worst day to the worst day I had in a very, very long time to a couple days later, I was having one of the best days I ever had. So that's how life works. Some days you're going to have a bad day. Like I said, some days it can last a long time. But just as quickly as that bad day happened, like my friend told me, I had this argument with her. We broke up. That night, my boss was trying to get me to come into work. I told him off. All in a few hours, everything fell apart. But it all worked out. Because that new job that hired me, I ended up loving that job. I did it for a long time. And the thing is if they would have called me and I still had that other job, I probably wouldn't have left it for them. Or I would at least have to give them the 2-week notice because I'm just not that guy. So, it's the plan. That's when I realized that the plan is much bigger than we know. We're down here, we're looking at it face value. Sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes there's another planet at play. But like I said, if that didn't happen, if she didn't cheat on me, then I wouldn't have got mad at my boss, probably. I probably wouldn't have lost my job. I wouldn't have got this new job. I wouldn't have met this new girl. And that's why I always try to stay positive. Silver linings. You may not know what's coming, but like I said, feel like sometimes things happen for a reason. And, you know, it's sometimes it's a hard pill to swallow at the time, but if you finally get it down, sometimes it gets better. Sometimes it gets much better. And sometimes it gets all that very quickly. I mean, I wasn't really that happy with that girl anyway. You know, but I'm one of those people that try to make it work. You know, if things aren't working, then I try something else. I try to do something else. I try to make it work. I'm very much that way. I'm family orientated. I always want a family. You know, I always try to make things work. I watched my parents or my grandparents growing up, and they went through hell and back with each other, but they stayed together. They made it work. And my grandmother always said, if you're not willing to fight for the person standing next to you, then you're with the wrong person. And I feel like we lost that a lot nowadays. You know, I feel like people they jump ship way too early. I mean, obviously some people jump ship way too late, but there's some people that just give up way too early. They have something great, one thing falls apart and they're gone. And you can't trust in that. You know, you want someone beside you that's going to stick it out. Someone that's going to go through the darkest days with you and be there to celebrate this, you know, the sun coming back out. And sometimes we meet people in life that just want to celebrate the good times. When the bad times come, you can't find them. But like I said, the relevance to this read is, like I said, I feel like a lot of good things are coming for you. You know, I feel like December is going to be huge. A lot of blessings coming your way, including having someone that shows up for you, someone that puts in the work, and someone that takes a little bit of that work off your plate when you need them to. You know, and it might not even be them coming in and doing anything like physically to take things off your plate, but just bringing that energy. You know, and when we're in a good energy, things are a lot more manageable. You know, when we're like, if our personal life is, we're happy as shit in our personal life, maybe a bad day at work isn't so bad anymore. You know, it all amplifies, it all connects to each other. Energy's connected everywhere. Energy's everywhere. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.